Well, last month we brought you the sad story of the passing of our very own Mr. Baseball in Prince George, Miles Webster. In his time with us, he left a powerful impression, and this past weekend, the baseball community in town gathered at Citizen Field to pay tribute to the man who helped shape the generations of young ball players in PG.
In 1989, Miles Webster traveled from Prince George to California to attend the wedding of a young protege of his. 25 years later, that same young man made the trip north to remember his coach, mentor, and friend.
You just wish you could reach out and hug somebody and who's touched you this much in your life. You reach out and embrace to them and say thank you.
Mike House met Coach Miles in 1982 as a talented but troubled 16-year-old prospect in Victoria. While many overlooked the young player, Miles saw an untapped potential in him.
None of the other coaches wanted me. Although I was a good player, I was a bit more of a loose cannon, hothead, kind of a crazy, angry teenager. And Miles he later told me that he sat around the draft room and he says, you know what, we'll take a chance on him. We'll see if we can do something with him.
That chance gave House an opportunity, one that he would go on to take full advantage of. He would quickly become one of Miles' top pupils, and later the first player from BC to be drafted into the majors.
It meant everything to me. You know, when you want to be a baseball player or whatever it is, hockey player, you want to play an instrument, become a musician, whatever it is you want to do, finding somebody to teach you the way to get there or a way to get there is a big part of it. Learning from those that came before you. And that's what he did for me.
Miles Webster touched many people's lives in his time here, and so Prince George baseball did the only thing that made sense.
Miles loved to play the game right, with a lot of respect and a lot of hustle, and just love of the game. We figured the best way to honor the guy is to do what he loved best and play baseball.
The scrimmage was light in spirit and paid tribute to Miles' life and contributions to the baseball community in Prince George.
We're all going to miss him, but Miles was he was always an upbeat guy, and it was always nice to have a chat with him. And everybody here is happy to come out and remember him and celebrate the life that he had and the baseball that he loved.
His lessons transcended the sport as he genuinely cared about his young athletes. Webster's aim was at building the man as well as the player.
Baseball is just a part of life, and living, trying to be a good person, trying to be productive, trying to become somewhat successful in life, those kinds of things, being driven. Those are all of the lessons that Miles would always talk about.
For all his contributions, PG Baseball wants Miles to know that he will always have a place at Citizen Field to watch the game he loved. Christian Moneta, CKPG News.